In the quiet kitchen, Sarah silently flips pancakes, her movements echoing the unspoken tension. Mark, bathed in the cold glow of his phone, embodies a detached silence that fills the room. Amid the heavy silence, Mark abruptly departs, leaving behind a plate and a chasm of unspoken words. In the softly lit living room, Sarah's meticulous cleaning contrasts with Mark's absorption in the television. With a gentle plea, Sarah breaks the silence. "Could you please help me clean up a bit?" Sarah's hope fades into resignation as Mark remains lost in the TV program, deaf to her request. His attention solely captured by the television, Mark remains oblivious to Sarah's plea and the surrounding disarray. In the hushed bedroom, a soft glow from the streetlights casts long shadows as Sarah delicately attempts to bridge the growing chasm between them. Her voice trembles as she softly pleads, "Mark, can we talk about us for a minute?" Mark's dismissive reply echoes coldly in the room. "About what? What is there to talk about?" Sarah's voice cracks with vulnerability as she confesses, "I just feel like we haven't been connecting lately. I miss us." Mark's sharp retort pierces the silence. "Here we go again. You always want to argue." "I'm tired, Sarah." In a final act of indifference, Mark turns his back and plunges Sarah into darkness, leaving her isolated and unheard. Bathed in morning light, Sarah stands at the kitchen sink, her hands lost in soapy water, a picture of methodical solitude. Her gaze drifts towards the window, her eyes unfocused, reflecting a mind adrift in contemplation. A subtle shift in her expression reveals a deep introspection, a silent consideration of her life and the daunting prospect of living alone once more. Lost in thought, the daunting prospect of living alone once more weighs heavily on her. In the quiet solitude of the living room, a gentle lamplight casts a nostalgic glow, illuminating Sarah as she delves into a collection of faded memories. Her fingers tenderly trace the contours of each photograph, each a portal to a bygone era of carefree joy and unbridled independence. A wistful smile graces her lips as she gazes upon a younger self, a radiant beacon of happiness untouched by the passage of time. In the stillness of night, Sarah lies awake, her bedroom transformed into a canvas of elongated shadows by the moon's gentle glow. Trapped in a loop of memories, Sarah revisits their interactions, a stark realization dawning upon her. She replays their interactions in her mind, realizing how unhappy she has become. Each replay etches deeper lines of unhappiness, as the weight of unspoken words and unfulfilled desires becomes unbearable. Bathed in morning's gentle light, Sarah stands resolute in her kitchen, a silent vow hanging in the air. A flicker of resolve crosses Sarah's face, marking the moment she decides to carve her own destiny. With purposeful movements, Sarah packs her belongings, each item a symbol of her burgeoning independence. Each action is a silent declaration of independence. After a grueling day, Mark steps into the living room, only to be confronted by a scene of impending departure. Mark's world tilts on its axis as he sees Sarah amidst a sea of clothes, packing suitcases with a steely resolve. In a moment of stunned disbelief, Mark blurts out, "What's going on? What are you doing?" The room is filled with the unspoken weight of Sarah's decision, each suitcase a heavy marker of a looming farewell. Sunlight floods the cluttered bedroom as Sarah declares her need to prioritize her own happiness. Her voice, steady despite the emotional storm brewing, cuts through the silence. Mark's face hardens with each word, his confusion and disbelief palpable as he says, "I don't understand." Sunlight pours into the living room, casting a harsh glow on the unspoken resentments festering between Sarah and Mark. Sarah's face, a canvas of anger and exhaustion, mirrors years of unspoken pain as she stands rigidly before Mark. Mark's wild gestures and escalating voice fill the room, each word a stinging accusation aimed at Sarah's unyielding silence. Her expression hardening with each accusation, Sarah stands unyielding, a fortress of silence against Mark's verbal onslaught. Sarah emerges from the apartment building, the rhythmic thud of her suitcase, a counterpoint to the silent promise of a fresh start. In a moment of serene contemplation, Sarah halts, drawing the crisp morning air deep into her soul, as if to cleanse the past and embrace the future. Her eyes ascend, charting the vast canvas of the sky, a radiant beacon of hope igniting within her gaze. A newfound sense of hope illuminates her face, In her sparsely adorned new apartment, Sarah beams with the quiet joy of newfound independence and the anticipation of a brighter future. A serene smile graces Sarah's face as she embraces the solitude of her new space, hinting at the strength she has found within herself.